Hi, I'm Jennifer,
And I'm Dennis.
and welcome to Salento. And we're back. We're back in Salento. We were in the United States for about a month for the holidays and visiting family, and everything here was on hold a little bit because of the holidays. So now we're back, and they've been working for a few weeks, and we have some updates and some things to show you. So we're going to show you upstairs first here, and then we'll go down and show you what progress they've made in the apartment downstairs. So we are on a construction site right now. There is tile everywhere, and they've been working for a few days putting the tile down up here, and last week they were putting the tile downstairs, but I'll show you what they've done up here. So we chose an 80 by 80 centimeter tile, which is about 32-inch square tile. And because of the doorways and the proportions of these rooms, this tile was a good choice. Plus the grout that we'll be choosing will be the same color as the tile, so you really won't notice the different size of the tile. So I'll zoom out here and give you a little glimpse of what they've done. And they were really working hard on getting the angles right for these rooms, because if you notice, some tiles are big and then they get smaller in the corners. This whole house is off square. They didn't build them that way. They just built them. So however it worked out, so the tilers have been working really, really hard to make sure that everything looks good and it looks uniform and doesn't look bad when and they're correcting some of these angles, which is really great. So in the bathroom, they haven't gotten in here yet. So this is all ready, and they'll be tiling in here next. And they're gonna be going all the way up to the top, which I can't wait, because now up there won't be any maintenance to do up on these walls. It'll be tiled and it'll be easy to keep. So oh, yeah, they've been cleaning off so if you see from here, you can see the difference between that and that. So they've been clearing up, taking off the old paint off the lunette. They've done just a few. So that's with the paint on it, and that's without the paint. So they'll be cleaning them up a little bit more to make them look really, really nice, so that they'll be natural. So we'll follow the tile in here and into the master. So you can see that they've done this whole room, and they're working their way into the bathroom. And then they'll be doing up there all the way around, and then up that wall also. Like I said, no maintenance. I don't want to have to worry about moisture or anything up there, so it'll all be tiled. I can just rinse it off and clean it up, and that's it. So they're getting done in here. I think that they'll be moving into here on Monday. They've tiled all in here, so it's really starting to come together. And we just got measured for the vanities here in the hall bathroom and downstairs. So once they come and final measure, they'll order those, and they should just take a few weeks to make, and then we'll be able to have sinks, which is super exciting. Oh, and they still have to block this wall off. They tiled in there, but once they come and block that off, then it'll be ready for the kitchen to be installed. So to remind them to do that, and then they're just keeping all of their stuff up here. So we're going to go downstairs, so stay with us and we'll give you an update on what's going on down there. So now we're downstairs, and we're going to show you what they've done in the apartment, but I just want to give you a little glimpse of what's behind us. I mean, this is unbelievable. I'm so glad that We have a really, really great team doing this job, and they're going to clean all of that up. So it's not going to be me, but they're really working hard. They're putting the tiles down. They just have everything here. So when it's all finished, this will all be beautiful. Be a nice little garden out here. So let's show you what they've done. So they've taken the door off. That was here. The plasters came. They built that door out. So the kitchen will be able to be accommodated inside, and they'll be able to put the nice door with the window on top. So this is really coming together. I'll show you. Get through here. So here we go with the wall for the kitchen. So it's ready, ready for the kitchen to come in once they get, obviously, doors and get everything grouted, trimmed out. The kitchen will be in, and that'll be it. So we have tile that we chose for in here, a mosaic, and it's really beautiful glass mosaic. So we'll keep that as a surprise for the end. I won't show you. You have to keep watching to see. So now they're ready for the aircon unit here. And if you remember, this wall was all broken up, and they really finished it off nice. Then the final, plaster and paint will come in to do that. And they're going to be taking out this and this in here. And I think we're going to tile it or put something else on there. So they'll figure it out. I think we have plenty of tile for them to be able to do that. So this is what the floor is going to look like. And this tile is a 60 by 60. So you can see here, a 60 by 60 centimeter is a 24 inch. So it's 2 foot square tiles, which are nice. So they little bit larger format, a little smaller than upstairs, but the space down here really calls for it, because if the tiles are too big, then they'll have problems cutting them and things like that when you don't have ones that will fit. So there'll be less waste with tiles like this. And the grout will be matching the tile, so you won't even really see it. It's just going to look like one sheet on the floor, which you could see kind of like that once it's all closed up. You won't really be able to see the grout lines. So down here, they've tiled this whole room down here. And just give you a little glimpse. It's obviously a mess, but they're working. And they built the wall. So this wall that they built out of blocks is the entrance now to the bathroom, which is on both sides, and then the entrance to the bedroom, which is through the other doorway. So I'll go and show you in here. So now there's going to be a pocket door that comes out and closes off this area. So if you're in here and you want it to be private in the bedroom, you can close the pocket door and lock it, and then have this all be your own little private suite. So I can show you in here. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. So we had the tilers go all the way up to the top. And you can see now I won't have to worry about anything in there. So they're going to tile up here also on the top, which they didn't get to it yet. And then they're going all the way along the ceiling there. It's a little dark in here, but we'll have lights. And then in this area will be the sink, and the faucet will be coming out of the wall, and the sink vanity will go pretty much from wall to wall. And he measured today, but he'll come back and do the final measure once the tile is in, because we don't know how that's going to work out. But we'll get something nice here that has a drawer on it for a little bit of storage, and it'll be suspended too, because I love those. Nothing on the floor, no legs or anything to dust. You can just clean right underneath it, and it's great. So here's the bedroom, and this bedroom will have a door on it. and it will open up this way. So when you come in, open the door, and they finish the tile in here also. So just to give you a little glimpse of what they've done. So it's really coming together. It's getting exciting. Soon it'll be all done. But it got really quiet in this room too, didn't it?
Yeah.
The tile really, I mean, so quiet. So they came for the final measure for the doors and windows. So they're being made right now. And they'll be chipping off all of this extra cement and old material that's on here. And on this side too, you can see from the old door that they had on here. And there's stone under here. So they'll take all that off, and then when that's all, you know, the doors and windows are ready to go in, they'll just finish all that off, plaster it, and get it ready. But they've been working really, really hard here, and it's just nice to see so much progress happening. So, yeah, I wanted to also tell you here on the stairs, so we have a stair material that they'll be rebuilding the upstairs stairs with, the stairs that go to the first floor. And they'll be putting slabs here of that same material for steps. So it'll be a light material, almost like a white, just a little bit of an off-white, and it'll match all of this flooring. And it'll be nice to finish these stairs off because we didn't want to do it with the tile. It would be nice just to make it defined a little bit and change it. So Dennis, you want to go in the other room? We'll go in the other room, the little room. So the mini apartment, the studio, we'll take you there and show you what they're doing in there. So in the little apartment, they've outlined the doorway. So they came in and they did cement to do that. Nothing's been final in here. They've been using this as their storage facility. So, I mean, it's good that they have it because now some of this stuff doesn't have to be outside, but this is going to be the absolute last room that gets done. Everything else is priority, and once they're finished with all of that, then they can come in here. But in the last video, I had showed you when he chipped off all of the, about the first meter up of all of the old plaster and then replastered it with this moisture-proof, damp-proof material. So you can kind of see the line where he went around, and obviously this will all be plastered and painted and it'll be beautiful in here, but now that we know underneath the damp won't come through, even though we didn't have a problem in here, we won't have a problem at all in here, in this place, this apartment. So you can see from here on, I'll zoom in a little bit. They built in the door frames. So these will be invisible to the outside. All you'll see is glass, which will be really nice. So it'll maximize the light in these little apartments and just be beautiful. And then he did the other window up there. They squared it all off to get it ready. And that window will open, but it won't have a motor on it because it's just a little bit too small. So thank you for joining us in this update video today. There's going to be a lot of progress within the next 30 days. We're going to go from this to having hopefully doors and windows and kitchens and bathrooms finished and everything. So if you like this video,
hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.
And subscribe, and you'll be notified whenever we have a brand new video, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Ciao.
Ciao.